Hi everybody, my name is Chazzette Adams. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications here at the Chamber. And today I'll be interviewing Ms. Dawn Candy, founder and owner of I Promote You. Recently, she was our featured guest writer for our marketing piece in our Business Today magazine. And just so you know, you can turn to page 9 of our magazine to read her amazing article called Creating an Award-Winning Marketing Campaign. And let me tell you, going out of the pandemic and into the light, as I like to call it, the positive light of the future, we need this because a lot of marketing campaigns have shifted. The way we do things is, not normal anymore, and we're gonna have to find the new normal, and that's also within marketing because that has changed. Whether you believe it or not, it has.
That is so true.
So I'm not gonna read the entire thing, and I'm not gonna ask her every question that I have that I could ask her after because I want you all to read it. So remember, page 9 of March 2020's Business Today magazine, you'll find her amazing article.
I think it's March 2021 though.
Oh, 2021.
Yes.
I'm sorry. 2021. I'm still in 2020. All right, Dawn. So my first question is, what is considered an award-winning marketing campaign?
So, in my opinion, an award-winning campaign is one that engages your consumer or your target audience. And what I mean by engagement is not only the physical side of it where they contact your business, but also the emotional side of it. You create an award-winning campaign when you can evoke an emotion from your prospect and your target market, when you can get them to act the way that you want them to by contacting you, and increasing your sales or your brand awareness, whatever your goal happens to be.
So in your article, you said, know your why.
Yes.
Why do you need to implement a marketing campaign? Do you need brand or product awareness? Do you need to increase sales revenue? What is your why?
Yes, and I think it starts with your why because you need to communicate that in the plan. You need to have that in the forefront as to what your goal is. What are you trying to accomplish with this? Is it an open house? Is it a grand opening? Are you doing a product launch? Or are you just trying to create more awareness for your brand in the community?
And then you said, track your results.
This is a big one, Chazzette.
Yes, this is a very big one because it sets the stage for your next
That's
year.
right. It does, and a lot of businesses that I consult with leave this piece out. And so they never really know if their campaign was successful, because you do need to set a goal as well, and then you've got to track the results that you get. Like I said, was it that you wanted to increase your sales? Do you want to increase hits on your website? What's the purpose of this marketing campaign? And if you're not asking your customer, how did you hear about us? Where did you find us? Then you don't know if the campaign actually works. So tracking your results is key.
So tell me, because this is, and being in marketing is so important for me too. I always want to know, for me, at the end of how did it deliver? How did my campaigns work out? Did it work out? What engagement did I get, especially on social media? And nowadays there are so many different aspects and areas of your marketing campaign that you have to track, from traditional to digital. And so, what recommendations do you have? Or do you usually provide with your clients with to help them understand the best ways to track all these different things?
Well, like you said, there's a variety of different ways. So if it is digital, if it's social media, so many analytics now are built into platforms. And so if you don't know where the analytics are found, reach out, ask for help from a marketing consultant who can walk you through that, because most of them do have where you can look on the backside and you can see what the engagement was for that post. I just recently did this for my own Facebook page, noticing what times and days when I post do I get the highest level of engagement. What I've noticed is a lot of times when I post something personal, a personal experience, a video, that tends to have a higher engagement. So that also helps you figure out what's going to be the best route to go for your target market. When are they online and things like that? Your traditional things with whether it's website hits, again, you're going to be able to look at those analytics and see, did you spike during your campaign? How many hits did you have? How many click-throughs did you get? That sort of thing. And on print as well, you can put a promo code in there. That would be a way for you to track it. So there's different ways in whatever the advertising medium happens to be.
Yeah. We hear a lot of, not we, but over my years in marketing, you hear a lot of people say, well, I don't know what success I got from that.
Yes.
And I said, well, what did you put in there? What kind of content did you have? And how were you tracking it?
Yeah.
And it's a question that, people tend to think, well, this type of marketing doesn't work. This doesn't work. That doesn't work. It does work.
It does work. And the biggest key to that piece is knowing your customer or your prospect, really understanding, where they live, where they spend their time, what their interests are, and things like that, and making sure that you are in those areas, that you are addressing them in those areas, because that's where you're going to get your highest level of engagement as well. And so you're right. A lot of people I hear say, or in the past I did as well, this advertising didn't work. Did you have a call to action? That's something that people often forget.
Yeah.
What's the reason? You got a great message, but did you put the call to action in that message so that it would prompt them?
Yeah.
Because they're not going to think about it just automatically unless you've got something just really intriguing that's going to make them want to pick up that phone or hit your website. You've got to have that call to action.
So in here you have, consider your experiential marketing as a co-branding opportunity.
Yes. So one of the things that the Chamber did great this year that I was so excited to participate in just as an attendee was the Taste of the Town. It was so much fun to be able to tour our community and be introduced to these amazing restaurants that I would not have otherwise gone to or even known about. And what a great campaign you guys did with creating the hashtag for us, encouraging us to post pictures when we were in these establishments. We spoke with staff and asked how things were going and how their engagement was. So we were interested in their experience too. And thus they were so excited to have us as well. That's experiential marketing. When you get the public engaged and we're organically creating the post and creating the buzz for you, that's experiential marketing.
Yeah.
That's effective.
And it's very effective. I mean, we did have a lot of that. We did see a lot of pictures, and we reposted quite a few pictures, and it was a great event. I'm happy I was able to be here for it.
Yes.
So in here, in closing, you said, when planning your next marketing campaign, refer to the fundamental steps above and consider ways to appeal to the consumer's 6 senses.
Yeah.
Sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, and lastly, the sense of ownership.
Ownership is the big one that a lot of people miss.
Can we talk about the sense of ownership? Because everybody knows their 5 senses.
Yes.
But the 6th sense is the 6th sense.
It is true.
One that I never really thought about that, and that's really I want to know what you mean by that.
What I mean by that is, think about, I'm in the promotional products industry, but think about the sense of ownership that so many people have now where they're wearing branded t-shirts or they've got a cap or a backpack or whatever with a company brand on it. That's ownership. They bought into that company, their culture, their marketing, the whole thing. And they may not even realize that they are a walking billboard for that business, but that's exactly what they are. So that's what I mean by ownership. When your consumer and your target market actually buys in to your culture and your brand, they've got it. They've got that sense of ownership.
Well, Dawn, I just want to end this because I want you to talk about I Promote You a bit and to let us know about the company.
Okay, so we've been here in Montgomery County for 13 years as I Promote You. I've been in the industry now for 16 years with promotional products being a focus. I've been in advertising and marketing for over 30 years. And so that's the experience I bring to the table. And I am not just a product source for you, but I'm actually the knowledge of marketing and talking about being strategic about it. I really ask you to dive into what your goal is. We walk through these steps as much as you will allow me to do. Some people just reach out to me and say, hey, I've got an event going on. This is what I'm looking for. And I always provide additional ideas because that's just me. I want you to think outside the box just a little bit. And so we really consider ourselves a marketing partner with our customers. And I love watching a customer's campaign do what it's supposed to do and see that business coming in for them. That just really, that feeds my soul. It really does.
So I have one more question. So, COVID was hard on everybody. And have you had people reaching out, trying to figure out, well, what's my next step in marketing? Because I know, things have changed.
I've talked to a lot of business owners who are struggling with this. And, as business owners, we do anyway because we have so many hats that we wear. And marketing is a difficult one if that's not your focus. But it should never be, put on the back burner. This should be something that's in the forefront all the time. And so, yes, I don't like the word pivot. I love the word reposition because I feel like it's a positive word. Repositioning your business, your company into how your target market is now buying and how they're now being educated, I think is so important. And so, yes, we've been talking to a lot of our clients about this and, just really trying to help them navigate these new waters that we're in and figure out what's the best fit for them, what's going to work well for them. So, yeah.
Well, I really think you all should read her article. It's really great, filled with a lot of great advice. And Dawn has been a member. How long have you been a member of the Chamber?
Well, I've been active with the Chamber for 25 years throughout my career. So whatever company I worked for, I always made sure that I was involved. And so I love the Chamber, and I love what you're doing, Chazzette, with the marketing for the Chamber. I think it's amazing. And I just really love the networking opportunities that we get, but also what the Chamber stands for as far as standing up for businesses and helping advocate for us legislatively and just providing a well-rounded core of products for us to participate in.
So if you ever need to reach out to Dawn, she has years of advice. You cannot beat. I'm a millennial, and one thing I value is actually being able to go to people who are experienced. Because I don't know everything, and it's fine to say we don't know everything. So reaching out to Dawn, I recommend it. So if you ever need to reach out to her, you can always contact us and we can provide her information. Or she could also let you know how.
Yes, so feel free to send me an email, dawn@ipromoteyou.biz, and it's the word you, YOU.biz. You can also call me at 713-992-1995.
All right, well, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Bye.
Bye, thank you.